Annie had a heart of gold. She volunteered all the time. Whatever was on her heart to help other people, she found a way to make that happen.
I'm the kind of person who lives to be a helper.
My passion is loving people.
Since I was a little girl, I used to tell my mom that I was going to change the world.
Now I have a stage 4 diagnosis.
Going through chemo, I couldn't do anything for myself.
I wasn't expecting this cancer brain tumor.
Stage 1 breast cancer. I didn't know if I was going to survive it and what kind of impact it was going to have on my life.
I started Phoenix Cancer Support Network in 2016, having lost my sister Annie to a very rare type of bone cancer. It really allowed me to see what people who had never been through a cancer journey before have to deal with every single day. I
needed things like someone to help me clean the house.
I was radioactive, so I couldn't be around my kids.
My daughter had to take Uber to school. My kids have been my world. They will go to their rooms and they will cry all night.
And there was days that I was really tired and felt sick and I wanted to go home, but unfortunately I had to go to work because there's people who depended on me.
After Annie passed away, I dedicated the rest of my career moving forward to helping in any way that I could in oncology, going into healthcare administration, giving me the insight into not only what patients go through, but what the physicians are struggling to get their patients, what they need. It's actual everyday things that are super important to the doctors that their patients get, because the doctors know if the patient's supported, it's likely that they will do better in treatment. Well, I started gathering a group of like-minded people who had been touched by cancer. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 people. I was thinking about the different pieces that I need to pull this thing together. First, I went to Fred Diaz because he's an attorney, and we knew that we needed someone who knew how to do the 501c3 paperwork.
My mother was diagnosed with ovarian cancer in 1982. When you see a cancer patient, you're also probably seeing a family that's taken a huge hit. It makes me angry that anybody has to experience that.
Then I went to Andrea and I said, I need help with someone who knows PR and marketing. She had a ton of experience in PR and marketing. She had been touched by cancer, and she had one of the biggest hearts of anybody I knew. Her impact on the Reach was incredible.
Well, over the last 3 years, our client intake has increased by at least 100 new people each and every year. In 2023, we were at approximately 250 people that we helped. 2024 was 350. So far in 2025, we're on pace for 500.
Andrea was the beacon of this. I might have had the idea, but it wouldn't have come to fruition without Andrea.
It's just very important that people don't feel alone during this.
Andrea was my everything when it came to life, PCSN, everything that I ever needed in a sister after I lost my sister, I got from Andrea. The news about Andrea's diagnosis was very impactful to me.
Well, I'm at war with cancer. We as a family are at war with cancer.
Believe me, we are still in the war. And our commitment's only stronger.
I've seen her in chemo, locating resources for her fellow patients. She's my hero.
It is my plan to stay in this war with PCSN, and I'm excited to see how many more people we can help in the future.
The minute Fred called me and told me, I was just, I couldn't believe it. I was completely just shocked. I remember saying to Fred, no, that's just not how this is going down. No, this is not, no. And it was like losing a sister all over again.
Now I have a stage 4 diagnosis. It's been 3 years of coming to terms with, okay, this is probably going to be what ends my life.
At stage 4, it's almost like a death sentence that's been passed on you.
For a while, I lost hope. I had to spend every single penny that was in my savings account. You know, every time I called an agency, they would say that my income was too high, even though it's not. Social workers don't make a lot of money. And I had told my social worker at the cancer center that I was like, I don't even want to call these places, all these resources you keep giving me, because like nobody even cares. Sam called me back one day. When he said he was going to send me some gift cards over the mail, I literally started crying. Because of Sam, I think he gave me hope.
There is hope. We're not just here just to shove a gas card at you and say, see you later. You know, we're going to keep coming back, and we're going to keep fighting together.
It's beautiful, honey. He's making me tear up.
Glad you married him.
Most days.
The help I got really boosted my mood, and it made me so happy because I knew I wasn't alone.
It has made the world of a difference in just kind of reducing the burden that I carry as a mom, as a wife, and also as a caregiver of other people. It's made it so that I could just take the space that I needed to recover and recuperate and come back to where I'm at right now, just ready to serve the community of ocular melanoma.
Having them give that support to me helped me come back to who I was. The impact was not just on me, it's on everything that I do.
I miss my job so much. They actually loved me. They loved my accent. Sometimes I get messages through some of my coworkers saying that so-and-so resident was asking about you and they're praying for you and they hope that you come back. And so I would love to go back to my job.
If we help that school teacher, we're helping a whole classroom of kids. The impact that we get to have on people that we'll never meet is the thing that gets me really excited.
I can choose to use this as a catalyst, right? To make things different for somebody else in the future, to make sure that somebody has resources that I didn't have.
One of my favorite scriptures in the Bible, it says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not upon your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him and he will direct your path.
The reason why Annie had to, and our family had to go through what we did, because I needed a narrow scope of how I could best help people in my lifetime. My purpose is definitely to do this work. There's so much more to do and we need to explode. It's very hard on me to not be able to serve more people. The only way we can do that is with more help and more funding. It's the only way. It's the only way. It's true.
It's true.
It's the only way. There is a significant cost in taking care of people when they are going through a difficult time. That's where we spend our money. That's where we need the most help and support.
My plea would be to everybody that's out there that has a heart, that has love for humanity, to do whatever they can and help out PCSN to do the marvelous job that they've been doing so that they can go out there and help more people.
If you guys were able to hire 20 SAMs, you'd be able to help a lot of people who have cancer.
I can get emotional real easy thinking about all the success that we've had and shed tears over those that we've lost. I mean, it's been such a fantastic journey.
I will never, ever take for granted how much impact providing that level of support and care can have on people. So PCSN, in honor of Annie, in honor of Andrea, in honor of every person we've helped so far and every person we will help, will continue to do this work. We will show up for them just like they show up for others. Always.
Everything I do is for my daughter, and I would never give up. I'll be there just how PCSN was there for me. Thanks to you guys, I'm able to be this strong.
Whenever I have money, I don't right now because I'm trying to pay my cancer debt, but they will be one of the places that I will donate to once I have the funds to do it again.